when you stayed awake for 72 hours with Seb Terry. And as soon as I read about this, I knew straight away there'd be something crazy because Seb Terry's involved. Because for people who don't know him, he's obviously the founder of 100 Things, and he's a crazy guy. And hopefully I can get him on at some point. But coming from a military background, obviously I've done some form of sleep deprivation. Now, how did that come about? Because was it just sort of a kind of start? You just went, oh, we're going to do some sleep deprivation.
Actually, the idea came from Seb's friend Matty, who had been in the military, and they had a sleep deprivation thing, and Seb and Matty were talking, and Matty said it was the hardest thing he's ever done. And obviously Seb's mind is kind of like mine, and Seb has this list, 100 things, loads of stuff he always wants to do before he died. So he thought, wow, I've got to have a bit of that. So 72 on his list was to stay awake for 72 hours. And at the time, this is 2010, 2011, Seb and we spent a bunch of time together. I helped him tick off a bunch of his lists. We did a trip together on a tandem from Vancouver to Vegas, and we were doing a speaking tour around Australia. And Seb was like, do you want to stay awake for 72 hours? It's number 72 on my list. So I was like, yeah, of course, let's have a bash. And it was it was really funny kind of looking back on it. At the time, it was so hard. There were hallucinations, very funny moments. There was a lot of kind of saliva in the last few hours. We decided that we were going to kind of travel around southern Australia. We woke up on the Wednesday morning in Sydney, and we didn't sleep until the Sunday morning. And then we flew to Melbourne, and we lined up loads of things. Just we thought we've got to keep busy, so we went on a breakfast show in Melbourne and ate chilies, and we were captains of opposing sides on a wheelchair basketball team with a Paralympic team. We went to a school and kind of talked about bullying and on and on. We played Laser Quest, we went speed dating after 62 hours awake, which was really fun. And incredibly messy. So yeah, that was a good one. It's definitely one of my favorite nonsense ideas.
I just found it really interesting because I can't say I've been up for that long and done sleep deprivation for that long. I think maybe 48 maybe is a push for me. I think I've done, but that like you say, when you sort of did all your hallucinations and stuff like that, and this is obviously time, like you're obviously trying to keep busy at the same time, so that must have been really difficult not to sort of fall back into the negative side of it, because obviously a lot of people are potentially negative when they're very tired in all aspects of life. So so by doing all these sort of events